Hello, and this is Alekius. Welcome to something a little bit different than usual. I never thought I would own hunting games. They're all arcadey trash. I know, personal opinions. If you like one of those, it's fine. I say these things because it doesn't fit my type of game, the kind of games I like to play. I like things that are a little bit more sophisticated, things that you can tinker around and play with a little bit more. The Hunter, Call of the Wild, which is this one, is amazing simply to just walk around in a simulated wild. Like, just walking around and exploring is fun. If I go to the map, yeah, I've been around here lately. Let's go. I've been all over. This is one of the preserves of many, and I'm just doing this as something a little bit different. If there is a desire and people would like to see more of this, absolutely, I'll do a little bit more and I'll explain, oh yeah, this is how you progress in the game, this is what the game's about, this is all the different things, but this is one wildlife preserve, Hirschfelden, also named after the northern part of it. But I think I want to go down to here. And I've been all over it, and you unlock all of the fast travel points, which is instantaneous. Time does not pass. Like I said, the game is just... it's beautiful. Like, I hope this turns out on YouTube. Like, it's just gorgeous. It is a hunting game. It's slower paced than most. Gives you time to think. Like, there are two main skill trees involving ambushing and stalking based on whether you like active hunting or more stationary ambushing style, with appropriate skills for each, active and passive. The lower right, you can see kind of the prevailing wind, making a scent cone. You can get scents to cover up your own. Got the little heartbeat sensor that is basically how much your sight is going to wobble around. So if you're like running full tilt through the woods and you go to bring a rifle to your eye, well, yeah, it's not going to be too stable. And that gives you an indicator of it. The little white circle that just changed to a diamond and now is a semicircle. That's how visible you are. Depending on what's out there, they'll see you. They have better eyesight, and they'll see you sooner. And that gives you an indication of how visible you are or wherever you are. Go over into a tree. Real hard to see that.
I saw some tracks in that area earlier this morning. Hold on, I'll send the coordinates.
It's a game warden. Provides tips for the Hirschfelden. That last one, if you haven't guessed by now, that's the sound bar giving off how much sound. So animals that hear better will hear you sooner and avoid you as they can. Yeah, a roe deer. Roe deer are pretty small. So glad, like the last time I played, it was right around this time. This afternoon, I think? No, it's crack of dawn. We get those beautiful sun shafts cutting through the trees, the leaves glimmering. I know, like, you can kind of see how, okay, this is just some transparent polygons with some textures laid on it. You can push this bush around and you can see yourself clipping. It doesn't matter. Like, the game more than makes up for it with how gorgeous they try to make it. Alright, I want to go east. And I'll pick up the pace some. I don't want this to be boring for anyone. Which I know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Well, I'm not sure I'll keep doing it. It's something I've really enjoyed just because of how serene it is most of the time. Like, you can be after something, going after one of the missions, like, see here, harvest 3 foxes down from a ground blind. Well, the row's going to be right there. So you gotta remind myself, what do I have on me? 3 different rifles, bow. I have shotguns and stuff as well. Got your collars. It sounds pretty close. I think the game captures a bit of the majesty of the animals as well. Like, there are times where I'm not hunting, whatever's traveling by, and it just kind of, you hear the thud, thud, thud as it approaches, sees you, and then prances off, realizing you aren't a threat. Oh, there we go. Female row. There is a scoring system in the game. The game isn't about getting the highest score. Like I said, it's not an arcade game. It's not what I'm interested in. I'm not interested in body counts or racking up the score to be as high as possible. Like, for me at least, it's about a clean hunt. And the game rewards you for that. Like, the way it scores, you have a quick kill bonus. So you have, oh geez, I don't even remember all the categories. Integrity. So if you use a elephant gun on a squirrel, it will have 0% integrity. It's silly. Why would you do that? Oh, that row is really unaware. And then there's a consecutive harvest, which, like, if you shoot something, it runs away and then dies, and you never collect it. That's bad. So they penalize you for not finding everything that you end up killing. The game rewards, like, I want to have a clean hunt. And I appreciate that. It incentivizes appreciating the things around here. Like, me personally, I don't think I've ever been hunting. I don't really have a desire for it. But I can see some of the lure, and like I said, the game's beautiful. It is fun in a slower paced sort of way. And then there's that challenge of having a clean hunt without having to actually kill anything, which I like. looking around right now, seeing if there's anything out by this watering hole. Each animal does have a trophy rating. That's one of the reasons I didn't go after that female roe. No need to. Now, I'm not going to go after a fox because then this would end up being like a 2-hour hunt of extended length. They're pretty skittish, hard to sneak up on. You can see how overgrown all of this is. Like, it's not easy to spot a fox amongst all this. Southeast, maybe? And that icon, that's a feed zone. I've been over there at some point, and I've noticed that animals like to collect around there and eat at a certain time of day. There she is. Kind of cruising around still. Oh, wrong one. Not that one. There she goes, prancing away into the woods. There we go. Oh, no, those are actual binoculars. That's not what I want. The game is not made by a big developer. Kind of smallish. I wouldn't call them an indie developer. They're definitely more than that. Which is why some of the graphics are not the latest and greatest. I think they've done a fantastic job with what they have available for resources. Oh wow, that one's pretty close. That's why it's not necessarily bleeding edge beautiful. You see how I've broken down all the grass as I traipse through here. Fresh and dry. No, I just said that I wasn't going to. But there's a lot of good visibility around here, and if a fox will show itself, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, that definitely has good cover. Over into this bush. See how good it is there. The game's not like a hyper-realistic, this is how you would actually hunt in the real world. should be clean. Think this is a 223 caliber. So like you see the markings, you can see tracks. That's, oh, I might have missed. One and only chance to get a fox while doing this recording, probably. But like all of the tracks, they highlight based a little bit on skill. Because like hunting for a track or a trail in real life is a long, slow process, and the game's already pretty slow. What is this one? Another fox. Let me double check my inventory. That is a 223. Relatively flat trajectory, but not flat enough. Might have been that the fox moved just before I pulled the trigger. I'm surprised I got a chance at it at all. That is the dulcet tones of a fox call, being the sound of a dying rabbit. A sound that, because of that mission, it's one I'm a little tired of. Sitting there in a ground blind for an hour, just yep, nothing yet. That's for a specific mission. Probably my favorite thing to do in the game is to just walk around. Something presents itself, sure, I'll take the opportunity. So it's very much you could treat it as a walking simulator. This is what I mean about fox hunts taking forever. Small, hard to spot, very circuitous about how they approach something they think might be prey. Slightest sound or glimpse of you and they're gone. I don't think I'll have another opportunity with that one. Continue on southeast. Unless I get stuck in the tree. Probably more fox tracks. Fox spoor. A little further south, we get on top of this hill, the fog settles in. Mid-morning? Nah, it's still pretty early. 8 a.m. Really, I'm just paralleling that fox trail. That's not what I want. Startled me a little bit. A little bit of thunder to go with our rain. Go the other way. Steep, and we're get on this bluff now. What is out there? They do make you work for it. Oh. Almost broke a leg. Oh, what do we have here? Thought so. Another fox that we're not going to worry too much about. Especially as it's headed in the other direction. Could even be the one we saw earlier. We'll take a look at the lake. Head northeast. Ah, the sun, it is blinding. There's something out there, I'm not going to be able to see it. Alright, we'll continue along the shoreline. That's fox. Some of that fog is burnt off. Fox again. Yeah, we've pretty much been backtracking the trail. Inadvertently. Possibly a trail of something else? Nope. Either the same fox or a different one. Came some throwing foxes my way. In an area I don't really need. Oh, I'll follow. It's like a medium-sized deer. Not giant, not small. These are very old. Looks like a bedding spot. Even though they're very old, there still be something around. Man, how about that? Look, a follow. How about you? Two young bachelors. Creeping across a field. Oh, that's too big. Yeah, that's a better one. Taking our moment. Not very clean. Eating around here. I was aiming for the heart. I think it's been long enough since I last played. I was a little bit high. Alright, so it was right around over here somewhere. That I spotted them. Off. There we go. Feed rate very low. Okay, yeah, that's bad. Yeah, very bad. Unfortunate. There it is. Yep, and it detected us. It is still bleeding. And try to attract him to us. That's not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Going low and slow. Could be behind any of these bushes. In fact, I hear that. I think I see him. And there we go. So that first shot, it was definitely high. Way above where I needed to be. Second shot with the arrow straight into the lung, and he was already weakened. So it gives you a distance. Weapon score, tells you a little bit about whatever you shot, as well as a rating based on, like I said, the quick kill, which this was not. He ran off. The integrity, which, because I shot him with the arrow, maybe. And then the consecutive harvests, if you don't follow up on something and find it, then gives you amount of experience and cash based on that. Where are we? Oh, we're back up at that lake. So you saw the overall rating was pretty low on that one. As it should have been. That's that row that we saw earlier. Leave her to do her thing. Yep, he saw or heard us. Set up a warning for any others nearby, but we're not too concerned about that right now. It's Fox again. Oh. A row. Long range. Sitting still right now. Probably gonna go a little. Jeez. That was awful. Got twitchy with the fingers. Like there's a button to push to hold your breath. Let go of it and accidentally clicked. And what I wanted to do is take a moment and wait. Oh, whoops. Wrong one again. Oh, not the ones I want actually. Better for follow. For male row, better off attracting him that way. He'll probably come back. Feed zone, it's probably a row feed zone. Well, the wind's really not favorable for me. Scared the crap out of him. Does it want to go? Yeah. Long gone. Ah, I recognize this area. Peter Shane Farm. This here is a cornfield. And wouldn't you know it, the deer love to nibble at it. There he is. Finger well away from the left click button this time. That got his attention. That keeps him from getting into my scent cone. Oh, I feel bad for doing that. I'm shooting too high. I'm gonna say I'm pretty out of practice then. It seems a little sensitive today as well. Maybe one of the patches updated my sensitivity. Oh, looks like it's pretty significant. Yeah, that works out. Game is multiplayer. Should really be looking for the trail he left. Is coming or going? When he was walking away. This is probably running away? Yep. Walking. A different deer. Why the tracks are white. This one. And we'll have to backtrack. Oh wow. Oh, I did get him. He did not make it far. First one, right lung. See, that wasn't too far from the heart, just a little bit to the side. And then I shot him in the pelvis a couple times. Small caliber round, so you kind of have to, with the 223, so you have to aim for those vital points. That was a little bit better, a little light, a lot quicker. Integrity wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Email follow, not too interested. Take a look around here. Really seeing too much. Really? Might have one more opportunity before I have to cut the video off. Call it to a close. While I'm talking over this way, please leave a comment. Let me know if this is something you'd like to see more of, or something you'd like to never see again. Either way, I'm fairly accommodating. It's not necessarily something you want to see in a series, which I'm pretty doubtful most people would like to see a series of this, just because of how slow-paced it is. But you do want to see a little bit more of a review, per se. I would not mind recording a second episode to be more along the lines of, hey, these are all your options. This is the DLC that's available for it. These are the different preserves that you can go to. Here's more about the pistol or the shotgun, which I'm not carrying any of those today. And which ones are available, if you have an interest in that. What kind of animals are around. How do you level up? If you have questions like that and you want to see more of a review slash, I hesitate to say tutorial, but you have more interest in the game, but you're not necessarily interested in the gameplay per se, let me know. I can happily and easily provide that. Yeah, I don't think we're going to find this one. Thought I heard something. Alright, I think I found him. You can get his attention. He stopped. I don't think he'll get far. Not with that shot. And yeah, that was definitely him. Flesh wound. My aim is all off today. Could be. See him. Still bleeding. Hoping to have one clean kill. Just one. Well, I don't think this is going to be a quick one. That's unfortunate. But I'm running out of time. Cut you all in if I find them while I'm still recording, because I'll leave it recording after the outro. And I'll add that in. But thank you for staying till the end. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Where did this guy go?